Good morning, dear students. I am teaching chapter 9. Name of the chapter 9 is the living organisms and their surroundings. Name of the chapter 9 is the living organisms and their surroundings. So yesterday I taught you lifespan of some organisms. I told you lifespan of some organisms like bacteria 20 minutes and pea 4 months and pine trees several years, housefly 1 to 4 months, mouse 2 to 3 years, dog 16 to 18 years, lion 20 to 25 years, elephant 70 to 90 years, humans 60 to 80 years, tortoise 120 to 150 years. Now we will discuss about, are there things in between living and non-living? Yes, viruses are such entities existing in the universe, and viruses grow and it can multiply when they are inside living beings like men. When viruses are inside the human beings, they multiply, and after multiplication they grow. After multiplying they grow. Outside living bodies, they are lifeless. When viruses are outside from the human beings, then they are lifeless, no life, and they are just like a crystal, and when they are inside, then they divide, multiply and grow. So life is there when viruses are inside the human body, then life is there, otherwise life is not there. Outside of the human body, they are lifeless. And of the 9 characteristics of life described above, and the characteristics like excretion and response to stimuli are not easily visible in plants, and plants do perform these activities but at a slow rate. Did you know, father of biology, the ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle, 384 to 322 BC, is known as the father of biology. Who is the father of biology? Aristotle. Father of biology. Father of biology, Aristotle, and they known the father of biology. Now we will discuss about the differences between living things and non-living things. What is the differences between the living and non-living things? First one is the cellular organization. First one is the cellular organization. So living things, cellular organization. You know that in living things, they are made up of cells. They are made up of cells. But non-living things lack cellular organization. So what is the difference between living and non-living? The living and non-living things according to the basis of cellular organization. Living things are made up of cells, and non-living things are not made up of cells. They lack cellular organization. So according to the basis of cellular organization, this is the difference between living things and non-living things. Second one is the nutrition. Second one is the nutrition. Living things require food for growth and development. Living things require food for growth and development, and non-living things do not require food for development or anything. So according to the basis of nutrition, living things require food for growth and development, and non-living things are not require food for the development for anything. Growth. Third one is the respiration. Living things show respiration, and non-living things, they do not show respiration. No respiration in living things. According to the basis of growth, according to the basis of growth is permanent and according to the basis of growth, it is permanent and irreversible. And according to the basis of growth, lack growth, even if present, it is reversible. If it is present, then it is reversible. Excretion. Removal of waste materials takes place. Excretion, removal of waste material takes place, and non-living things, no excretion. Non-living things, no excretion. And living things according to the basis of reproduction. Next characteristics, reproduction. Living things shows reproduction, and reproduction takes place, we can say that, but in non-living things, no reproduction. And next characteristic, response to stimuli, that is the responsiveness. A response to stimuli, that is the responsiveness. And in living things it is present. In living things it is present. In non-living things it is absent. Response to stimuli, it is absent. Life cycle. Living things shows life cycle. It consists of birth, growth, reproduction and death. Non-living things lack a life cycle. So life cycle has three main process, that is the birth, growth, reproduction and death. So this is the part of the life cycle. First part of the life cycle is the birth. Then second is the growth. Third is the reproduction, and fourth is the death. So this is the part of the life cycle. And here this is the differences between living and non-living things according to the basis of cellular organization, nutrition, respiration, growth, excretion, reproduction, response to stimuli, that is the responsiveness, life cycle. And we will discuss about what is biology. Here we will discuss about what is biology. You know that study of living things or life is called biology. Study of living things is called biology. What is the biology? Study of living things is called the biology. And the word comes from two Greek words, that is the bios. Bios meaning life. What is the biology? Bios meaning life. Bios meaning life, and logos meaning a study. Logos meaning a study. Logos meaning a study. So we can say that biology meaning study of living things. So biology is the study of all organism, whether it is plants, whether it is animals. What we study about organism are their forms, their activities, their functions and their environment. Today, biologists, people who study biology, are interested in understanding the relationship that exists between man and millions of living things that surround him. They want to know what effect these living things have had on man's own development and the surrounding environment. They fathom the icy depth of the oceans and scale the peaks of the tallest mountains. They find their way through thick jungles and peer for hours into sophisticated instrument in order to get at the mystery of light. They struggle so much for taking the different activities, which activities of plants and human beings. So it is very different, it is very difficult task to find their activities, their functions, their growth and development. So biology, we study in the biology different things, means deepest things we study in the biology about the human beings and the plants and the animals, all include where they have life. And biology has two main divisions. Biology has two main divisions, that is the botany, which deals with plants, zoology, which deals with animals. So biology has two parts. First one is the botany, which is dealing with the plants, and zoology, which is dealing with the animals. So biology means the study of life, study of living things, or life is called the biology. And biology has two main parts, that is the botany, which is dealing with the plants, zoology, which is dealing with the animals. So this is all about the chapter 9, the living organisms and their surroundings. This chapter is completed and you will take revision properly, and keywords are given and you will read keywords like aquatic organisms, cells, decomposers, and geotrophic movement, growth, habitat, heterotrophic organisms, life cycle, what is lifespan, nutrition, photosynthesis, and nutrition, phototrophic movement, respiration, reproduction, responsiveness, response, stimulus, terrestrial organisms. So this is all about the chapter 9, living organisms and their surroundings. Chapter 9, living organisms and their surroundings, completed. So you will read this chapter and tomorrow I will give the exercise.